Alright, what's up everyone? Fizo87 here, and I just got back from the Thai Ginkeek Dom Con. Today's May 25th, 2024. Yes. So I went to a convention. I haven't gone to one in many years, usually comic conventions. I've never been to an anime type one. This one was just kind of a mix. It had anime, it had manga, it had voice actors, which, based on the title, as you can see, I met Justin Cook today. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what we talked about. I've only got like 15 minutes before my dinner is ready. My head is pounding. I can't believe I'm making this video today. But without further ado, let's hop into it. First thing, Justin Cook. What a nice guy. Honestly, a gem. He is such a nice person. Very pleasant, very cordial. He's a great guy. I did get a chance to talk to him about the Yu Yu Hakusho trading card game. And I actually got some new info from him that I had not known about before. So let's hop into that. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I guess, the cards, what cards he has. So one of the first things I asked him was, what cards do you have? Like, did he get gifted a set from Score, or was he one of the people who had to go out and buy his own cards? And he actually confirmed for me that Score actually sent him playsets, or a playset of all 6 sets. Now, they didn't actually do this all at once. He told me that he actually was getting the sets sometime after they released, or at least around release, something like that. We didn't really talk release dates, but they did send him 3 copies of every card from Ghost Files, and then he got another package later with All of Dark Tournament, and Gateway, and Exile, Betrayal, and Alliance. Presumably these are all foil. I never asked him, but these are all actually foiled out. So one of the interesting things about that was one of the cards, he said there was only one card he didn't have 3 copies of, and that was the Dark one, which we are going to highlight here. As you can see, I did have him sign the Dark one. He was supposed to write Foreign Viso up here. I guess he didn't see it on my phone. He had missed the date on the bottom right. So it's okay. At least I caught that, but I didn't catch the Foreign Viso thing. But yeah, it says be intimidated, making fun of the effect here. And very cool. Very cool. I really like the purple. Really stands out. He picked a great color for this. So thank you, Justin. So talking about the Dark one, how did this card come to be, the Panini reprint? So one thing that he actually told me was that he was actually the reason that this came to fruition. He said, one day he was going through his binders and he realized that the only thing he didn't have 3 copies of was the Dark one. So he apparently reached out to Panini and, threw the idea out there of reprinting the Dark one so that A, he could have his play set of Dark one, and B, just to give something back to the fans. And they ended up going for it. So that's really awesome. I never knew that little tidbit of information, that he was the reason that happened. I knew it was always weird that they just kind of did it out of nowhere. And I was like, well, I wonder who came up with this idea. And it makes perfect sense that it came from Justin, of all people. So that was really cool. I did have him sign one other card, and that was Spirit Gun Double, Score stamped. He was like, oh, I haven't signed one of these in so long. And yeah, very cool. He signed it in gold, which I love. He put the date, he put Foreign Viso on it, Spirit Gun with his signature. Absolutely love how this came out. Really happy to add this to my collection. So again, shout out Justin Cook. Thank you so much, man. I know some people are here about, does he then have double rainbows? So I said that he's got 3 copies of everything. And I can say with 0 confidence that I have no idea if he has double rainbow promos. I'm going to leave this on screen so we have something to look at. I didn't ask him about double rainbow promos. I didn't have a whole lot of time. I didn't want to hold him up forever. I didn't want to be one of those guys. Plus, let's be real, would he have known what a double rainbow foil is? No, he wouldn't have. So there is that. I didn't want to ask about it. However, I did ask if he would be willing to do a one-of-one or something of some sort at some point or another, and he was kind of on the fence about it. So I said, listen, you don't need to give an answer now, of course. I said, but I want you to at least have my contact info. So what I did before leaving this morning was taking one of the leftover cards from Chris's collection that was just sitting in the binder as an extra. And he had the back facing out on it. You probably saw it in the video when I unboxed it. I took one of those cards and I printed out a piece of paper that had the database link on it, as well as my email address and my personal email address. I said, listen, if you decide that this is something that sounds kind of cool and you wanted to work something out for it, I said, I'm not looking for a long time. I said, I'm looking for 15, 30 minutes just to go through your cards a bit. And, you know, when I went to go give him the contact info, he was very open to that. He was like, oh, this is so cool. Thank you so much. He goes, I'll definitely hold on to this. Thank you. So it seems genuine that he did seem at least somewhat interested at that point. You know, the ball's in his court. I'm not going to hold out hope that he's going to reach out. But Justin, if you're watching this video, I would love to hear from you. I would love to see what's in your collection. And you can also see what's in mine. I didn't really talk to him about my collection because I didn't want it to be about me. I wanted it to be about him and his collection, what he has. But Justin, if you're ever watching this, I have 4 copies of everything. I got you beat, brother. But yeah, so he might have double rainbow promos. He might not. You know, looking at how Adam received his cards and how Scott received his cards, Scott knew what cards he was supposed to receive and did receive them, whereas Adam didn't really know. And it looks like whoever sent him cards also didn't know what they were supposed to give him. I've got a feeling, if I'm going to take a guess here, I'm going to put this back on screen too. I've got a feeling that he probably has double rainbow of Hiei, Crazy World, and Head On. And I don't think he has double rainbow with any of the others. That's my guess. I don't know if he does. If he ever reaches out, I would love to see them. Who knows? Maybe we could work out a trade of some sort. I know he's interested in keeping play sets. That much I know for sure. He focused very heavily about owning 3 copies of every card. I'm not sure if the variants matter to him, though. I genuinely don't think they do. So maybe we could work something out eventually. But it all comes down to whether or not he is going to reach out to me. Is that everything I wanted to say regarding Justin? I believe so. Like I said, I had 2 cards signed by him. I did get a picture with him. It's an awesome picture. It's going to be my Facebook profile. I'm going to absolutely upload it on Instagram, so check that out. The Spirit Gun Double's already on there. The Dark One's going to be on there probably soon. Probably tomorrow or the following day, along with my picture at some point. I think that hits on everything, because we talked about the play sets, about when he received them. We talked about the Dark One reprint, how that came to be, why it was that he wanted a play set, so they gave him 2 copies. Yeah, that should cover all the big things with this. Only other thing I'm going to go through while I'm here in this video, one, I got one more signature while I was there, not from Justin though. I got the signature from, oh no, I forgot her name. What did she write on here? I can't even read it. I totally just forgot her name. I want to say it's Monica. The singer for Sayonara Bye Bye in English also happened to be there. So what better card to get signed than the card that is the screen cap from the ending theme song, Friends Forever. This is one of the only cards out there that actually has a screen cap from either the opening or the closing theme. So I figured that this would be an excellent one to get signed. Although now I need to get another one of these because I don't want to put this back into that binder. So I'm missing a copy of Friends Forever. If anyone has one, first edition foil, let me know, please. So yep, those were all the cards I got signed. I didn't get anything else signed. The only other thing I'm going to go through today is the deck that I used against Brandon. That video is going up tomorrow. The match was insane. I mean, it was just an incredible match. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was an incredible, incredible match. Ronin deck is insanely OP. Because of our match, him and his friend group are considering banning the Dark One. So, oops, sorry about that. But if he bans it, and next time I play him, dude, Brandon, I'm going to be coming in with an even better deck. Alright, so the deck ran like this. We got to play only one game. It took us over a half hour. It took about 35 minutes for us to play. Because it was just that intense. So I lead with the Dark One with his effect of Intimidate. You know, it kind of screws over Roku Yukai. They can't do minimum damage to me. The weaker teams really struggle with the 7,000 defense. The free discard at 6,000 attack is awesome. Errata, I didn't get a chance to use Errata. Having 10 cards in my hand is really difficult. I'm going to have to slip in a Sack of Life, I think, for that. Just to make use of that. Because what leads into the next card here is Kenko. I can easily rejuve my deck with her. Defensive Restraint is also really powerful. Printed Attack, blocking at a 5,000 or more. For a lot of characters, when you're trying to use the best cards, you have to rely on techniques at that point, like Meditation, for instance. Now, unfortunately, Brandon was running Genkai. He was running Genkai. So he had access to a wide array of text to get around Kenko's beefiness and annoyance. Cream, I did bring a single rainbow. The extra 2,000 attack and defense is incredible. It is incredible because Dark One goes to 9,000 defense and a free 8,000 attack. Kenko goes to 7,001, even higher than Dark One, with a free 6,000. So it's really, really powerful. And her attack's not bad, having her in the third slot. Fourth slot is Younger Itsuki in case I need to make a swap for whatever reason. However, that did not work out well today. You'll see in the video when it goes up tomorrow. But being able to switch him in and out by just discarding a couple of cards isn't too bad. Now, looking at the deck, we have Bullseye. Of course, you need to have that. It's a staple. Kurama's Last Stand. Bop. Sub. Recoup. Empowered Emotions. Unconscious. Ugh, I'm mad at this card. I'll explain. You'll see in the video. You'll see in the video why I'm mad. The pair of I'm Calling You Out and I'm Calling You Out. I got something for you. I've got 2 copies in there of that. Signature Moves. I also have 2 copies of that in the deck. I did put 2 copies of Panic in there. I also ran 2 copies of Power Strike. Funny enough, this Power Strike I was originally going to get signed by Justin today. It was a really nice card, but then I felt that Dark One would be significantly better. Especially now finding the lore behind it, that he was the reason it came to be. It just makes sense for me to get him to sign it. Flashback, I could probably drop this. I probably don't need this. Kenko was really powerful and early enough. We've also got then the 3 copies of cards. So we've got Faces of Sensui. Of course, you need to have your 3 copies of Holt in there. 3 copies of Botan's Healing. Although I'm wondering if Timeout would be good to put in here too. Allied Forces ×3, of course. I only have 1 copy of Fishing Pole in there. Reason for that is, well, simply put, I needed to swap a card out. It was oops, and I realized it was useless. Forlorn Hope. Hilarious thing happened today with Forlorn Hope. Just, again, wait to the video. We've got 2 Orb of Basts, which were hilariously used. Baseball Bat is absolutely amazing when you have no team symbol. Plus 3,000 is awesome. I have 3 Backyard Dummies. Even though we were doing Gateway format, I brought Demon Energy Scanners. These were serving as my meditations. I didn't feel comfortable bringing meditation with me. And his format allows you to use Demon Energy Scanners since meditation is so hard to find. So yeah, that's why these are in here, even though it's Gateway format. Energy Release weirdly came in clutch today. And then Yukina, I think I'm going to swap her out for the Sensui Dark Detective. She's awesome, being able to heal. I ended up not using it at all today. I never had an opportunity to actually use it, because when I finally got a chance, I never even got a chance to use it. And you'll see why in the video. So that's the whole deck that I used against Brandon. It was a really, really close match. It was really close. We both really were coming in at 2001 IQ. But yeah, that is everything. Over here are all the cards that Brandon bought for me today. You know, the cards that Brandon bought for me today. Right, Brandon? Right, Brandon? Remember we were supposed to... Remember? Remember, Brandon? Remember? Alright, anyway. And I brought these with me in case Justin was interested in the double rainbow, but I never got to talk about it. So that is everything. That is everything, right? What happened to my piece of paper? Oh no, I lost it. I had a piece of paper in my pocket, and I think I lost it. Oh, that sucks. I must have dropped it when I took the money out of my pocket. Well, whatever. But yeah, that is everything. Thanks for watching. If I find any info out in terms of like talking with Justin, I will give an update if he reaches out to me. It'd be nice if he did, but I understand if he doesn't. Justin, if you happen to watch this video, thanks again for the signatures. Thanks again for being awesome and for doing an amazing job as a Yusuke. You're a great guy. Keep up the great work. Wishing you all the best. And if you decide you want to reach out, I'm gonna put my my email addresses in my YouTube channel. Just go in there, go in the About Me, and it's in there. It's a business address. It's not really a business address, but it is a business address. That's it. Thank you for watching again. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Brandon, it was awesome to meet you and play against you. Brandon, it was awesome to meet you as well. It's too bad we didn't get to play a game. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up at another convention. If Justin Cook ends up nearby, maybe I can meet him again. Who knows? Get something else cool signed. Alright, until the next one, guys. Enjoy this video. Pay attention to tomorrow. Because tomorrow, the match is going to be uploaded tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's going to be uploaded. Okay, that's it. Bye.